a few reasons to support DC Intel. 1. Timely updates. Get the latest breaking news and intelligence updates as they happen. 2. Reliable information. Depend on us for accurate and credible news sources. 3. Insightful analysis. Gain deeper understanding with our expert analysis and comprehensive coverage. 4. Community engagement. Join a community of informed and engaged individuals who care about current events. 5. Transparency. We are committed to transparency in all our reporting, helping you to see the bigger picture. 6. Convenience. Stay informed on the go with easy access to updates through our social media platforms. Supporting DC Intel means staying informed and connected with the news that impacts our nation.
Love is the only way. Love is the answer. Love is the only way. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. In a world so cold, love's the warmth we hold. In a sea of doubt, love will find us out. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. So cold, love's the warmth we hold. In a sea of doubt, love will find us out. Oh, love, love, love. It's the only way. Oh, love, love, love. Let it lead the way. Hearts beat as one underneath the sun. Love's melody sets our spirits free. Oh, love, love, love.
Here are a few reasons to support DC Intel. 1. Timely updates. Get the latest breaking news and intelligence updates as they happen. 2. Reliable information. Depend on us for accurate and credible news sources. 3. Insightful analysis. Gain deeper understanding with our expert analysis and comprehensive coverage. 4. Community engagement. Join a community of informed and engaged individuals who care about current events. 5. Transparency. We are committed to transparency in all our reporting, helping you to see the bigger picture. 6. Convenience. Stay informed on the go with easy access to updates through our social media platforms. Supporting DC Intel means staying informed and connected with the news that impacts our nation.
We would like to invite you to become a DC Guardian. A Guardian is someone who supports us with a gift of $10 a month. And you will also receive a beautiful DC decal so you can post your support. And also you will get email updates for Guardians only. Plus special discounts on products and functions and conferences to come. Please click on the donate button on our eiobn.com website to support. Once again, on behalf of the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network, thank you.
Tomorrow's never free unless we fight for it. Blood never spilled and dreams are never dreamed. Because of your freedom, fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight, shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow with all your might. Keep the faith in the night. Hearts that bleed for a cause so true. Sacrifice made for the red, white, and blue. Fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight, shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow with all your might. Keep the faith in the night, in the night. Hearts that bleed for a cause so true. Sacrifice made for the red, white, and blue. Fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight, shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow with all your might. Keep the faith in the night. We won't give up, we won't back down. Stand together in every town. Whoa. Fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight, shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow with all your might. Keep the faith in the night, in the night. Democrat party sucks. Democrats on the run. Patriots in control. Hang tight, military is in charge. Help is on the way. Hang tight, hang tight. We're gonna see a brighter day. Hang tight, hang tight. The sun will shine our way. Them feeling the heat. Patriots won't retreat. In the face of the fight, military shining light. Help is on the way. Hang tight, hang tight. We're gonna see a bright day. Hang tight, hang tight. The sun will shine our way. Them feeling the heat. Patriots won't retreat.
my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance.
Every generation stands on the shoulders of the generation that went before. And so you see farther because you're standing taller than we did and can look farther. But at least give us the credit that you're seeing farther because you're standing on our shoulders. We don't have inflation because the people are living too well. We have inflation because the government is living too well.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward. And always have the courage to be yourself.
All right, everybody. Happy Thursday. Good to have everybody in here today and get our roll call going here. Hope everybody's doing great. What a country we live in, right? Great stuff, but man, got a lot going on in our country and a lot of people that are in need and a lot of people that are hurt, and it's crazy. But so glad that you would take today and join me in our little adventure together. And that adventure is talking about politics, right? Politics and current events and all that good stuff. Let's get started here. OKC in the house. Hey, DC friends, listening from work at Long Island. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Crazy Train. Augusta, Arkansas in the house. Texas in the house. let's see here. Texas, Columbia, excuse me, Columbia, Kentucky in the house. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, DC from East Tennessee. Always anxious to hear from you. Great show. Hello, DC from Dalton, Georgia. Let's see here. Jasper, Georgia. Bellefontaine, Ohio. Southeast Texas. Hope DC you're having a great day. Thank you so much, Windhorse. Middlesex, Virginia. Hello, DC from Warner Robins, Georgia. Howdy from Ameet, Louisiana. Listening from Fairview, Massachusetts. Reporting duty, Bedford, Virginia. Thank you so much. Make sure your shoes are shined. Springboro, Ohio. Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Glad to be back. Oak Ridge, Tennessee in here. God bless. Thank you so much. Earbuds in. Good thing I have long hair. Yeah. You're a CIA agent, aren't you? Let's see here. Look forward to your lives. Thank you so much, Jackie. Listening from a desk from North Mississippi. Thank you so much. I have to keep one in here, one in here out, just in case. Okay. That's funny. Montgomery, Texas in the house, listening and getting my nails done for my wedding on Saturday. Well, can't miss my DC hours. All right. Well, thank you so much. And hopefully your nails turn out okay. If you go to one of these places, just have them say, put like a D and a C in one of those nails. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. DC from Royalton, Minnesota in here. DC pages from Minnesota, land of Tampon Timmy, a.k.a. Knucklehead. All right. Cumming, Georgia in the house. Hattiesburg, Mississippi in the house. Let's see here. Winston-Salem in the house. Lisa from Dayton, Ohio, saying hello and God bless. Thank you so much. The batter's over. I love it. Yes, it is. West Tennessee in the house. Hello from Noblesville, Indiana. Headed to Wisconsin, hoping we don't get hit by the hurricane in Swing State. Yeah, exactly. Hello pages from Norton, Ohio. And thank you, DC, for everything you do. Thank you so much. Kingsport, Tennessee in the house. Raleigh, North Carolina in the house. RC and EC. Great listeners there. Loyal. Yes, we need all the DC, Dallas, Texas here. Thank you so much, Dallas, Texas. Hello from Hobbs, New Mexico. Absolutely love your honesty and truth and everything. Thank you so much. Listening from Matthews, North Carolina. Great music, DC. Thank you. From Hey DC from California in the house. Knoxville, Tennessee. Let's see here. Hey DC, Rose here from Indiana. Okay, good deal. Terre Haute. Let's see. Dalton, Georgia. Gilbert, Arizona. Georgia in the house. Yukon, Oklahoma in the house. Slate Lick, Pennsylvania. Minnesota. Childersburg, Alabama. Thank you so much. Fight for America. Do not comply. Right. Greetings from Patriots. Excuse me. From Ironton, Ohio. Okay. Hutchinson, Kansas in the house. Coffeyville, Mississippi in the house. Hello from Frankton, Indiana. Newport, Alabama in the house. Ready for this nightmare to end? That's how we all are. Stanford, Kentucky in the house. Patriots, looking here. Benbrook, Texas in the house. Okay. Let's see here. West Tennessee in the house. Sorry, I'm having to jump through everybody's chats here. Try to see where I'm at. Wisconsin, thank you so much. Let's see. Might be in and out to chat today. Okay. Getting ready. Okay. I appreciate everybody hanging on to the chats to where I can actually get through the roll call. DeSoto, Missouri in house. Let's see here. Phil in Georgia. Thank you so much. Oshkosh checking in. Wallace, North Carolina, checking in. Thank you so much. Brainbridge, Georgia. Buford, Georgia in the house. Hendersonville, Tennessee in the house. Thank you so much for listening. Love Tennessee. Madison, Mississippi in the house. Dry Fork, Virginia in the house. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much. Texas in the house again. Wetumpka, Alabama in the house. DC, our pilot, going back to Burnsville and Spears, North Carolina this weekend. Thank you from Forbush, North Carolina. Awesome. Thank you so much. DC, our CIC needs to hear, needs to play your music. Absolutely. It'd be awesome. Oh, it'd be rocking. I know that. Yeah. I mean, God Bless America is a great song. Don't get me wrong. but people want to be informed. They want to be energized. Magnolia, Texas in the house. Thank you so much. California in the house. San Pedro back up in here. ADC Trista from Vermont. Love your show. Watch it every. Thank you so much, Trista. Everyone, happy Thursday. Maryland and Kansas City. Hello from work. Thanks for what you do. Thank you so much, Donna from Virginia. Cary, Ohio. How do I look up your music? Music will be out soon on iTunes and all the ways to download it. I'll let y'all know when it's done. But it's good stuff. Let's see here. Clinton, Tennessee in the house. I'm getting through. I'm almost done here. Ohio in the house again. Proud to be an American. Absolutely. All right. Monroe, Louisiana in the house. Let's see here. California. Okay. Illinois in the house. Right, exactly. Jimmy listening from Abbeville, Louisiana. Hello, DC from Nashville, Tennessee. Hello to you. And thank you so much for listening. Love me some Nashville, Tennessee. Love me, Nashville. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see here. What else we got here? North Texas in the house. Indiana here. Concord, North Carolina in the house. Good morning, DC from West Tennessee. My grandson heard from the kids. Awesome, great, made it out. Thank God. Absolutely. And it's funny you'd say that because I actually spoke to someone a little bit ago about going out there today, trying to get out there. North Texas, Indiana. Okay, DC from Fort Mill, South Carolina. Kansas in the house. Ohio in the house. Hello, DC from New Jersey. Weatherford, Texas. Thank you so much. Benbrook, Texas in there again. Illinois in there. Kansas in there again. Belfast, Tennessee. Georgia in there. Live Oaks, Florida in there. Oakdale, Connecticut here. Oklahoma in here. Gallion, Ohio in here. Hey, DC Steve from Howell, Michigan listening. Thank you so much. Wonder what evil plans are in the Red State. Right. Lower City, Tennessee. Corpus Christi, Texas in here. Hello. All right. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Like I said, if everybody from now on, when we come in here, if we can let roll call get through before we open up on these big old huge conversations, it'd be fantastic. And if it's that important, get each other's cell numbers and text each other. But anyways, not trying to be rude, just want to acknowledge everybody, and it's what we do here. All right, let's see here. London, Ohio in the house. San Antonio just popped in there. All right, so yeah, London, Ohio. Good deal. So we're in here. We're going to talk about some things here. We're going to talk about the storm. We got North Carolina still dealing with what they're dealing with. And the reason why it took me a second getting on here today is because I was on the phone with several different people. And the last one I was on the phone with, I just could not get off. We were just trying to go through some stuff. And I just was like, I got to hit another song. Because we got to, we got to do this thing. Gearwood, Arizona. Good to see you. And so anyways, one of the things is in North Carolina, there's actually been a children's home there, and that children's home has been without water or anything. And there's a ton of children in there. It's like a orphanage kind of thing, or whatever you want to call it. Sorry about my throat, guys. Weather's changing, all that good stuff. Anyway, so they're there. We have found a way to get into them, and we're trying to get resources to them now. So even though Florida had their hit, and we got another tropical storm out there, I told you there was like 5 they're naming. We went through 2 now. 2 of them. And now they're already saying everybody needs to buckle up. We got another one out there. I told you October was going to be crazy because it's leading into what? November, the election. Hello, Greenbrier, Tennessee. Ohio in the house here. Freedom Eagle, thank you so much. So here's the thing. For those of you that do follow, you know how I feel and the different information we presented about cloud seeding and all this stuff. Here's the thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy realist. realist, and also I do believe 1,000% in the cloud seeding. Come to find out, yesterday when I was talking to you about the stuff falling, some stuff that was falling out of the sky that was smoking was actually dry ice. And dry ice is used to put up in the clouds to make the clouds burst or to make the clouds move in a different direction. A lot of the what we call research, or when they would guinea pig it, I'll say that guinea pig is, they would put this dry ice up in there, and because they were experimenting, and what would happen was it would combust, and then it would cause the storm to move in a different direction. So before we start, I'm a 100% believer in that. And not only that, I'm just a believer in that. Now, I believe in natural storms. Don't get me wrong. I believe in all, barometric pressure, all that stuff. Those of you that have rheumatoid and other stuff, you know what I'm talking about. When it goes to rain, the weatherman could be saying it's going to be sunny, and then your body starts hurting, and oh no, it's going to rain, and then, well, guess what happens? It rains. And we're in this season right now of storms that are not the norm. Now, I remember as a kid, now I'm not going to go back and be like, oh, we walked to school and it was 7 feet of snow. But I remember when I was a kid, when we had winter, it was winter. I mean, we had like snow. It probably wasn't safe to eat the snow back then, but it definitely isn't safe to eat it now. Maybe that's what's wrong with DC. I ate too much snow as a kid. Yeah, don't eat I never ate the yellow snow or the chocolate snow, but I did eat the snow. We get these pans and fill them up and go, wow, we're gonna melt this down, it's gonna be awesome. Get in there and melt it down, it's like half inch. I mean, it's like no water in there at all. But anyways, the storms were big back then, but not even comparable to what it is now. Now, what's happened over the years is even our snowstorms, our weather has changed to where, I remember one winter, it was not even really winter. This is just not too long ago. And it wasn't a really bad, winter. It was like, man, it's got a lot of warm days in this. And everybody's like, oh, it's in summer, whatever. But you had good weather, and it went away. And then now you've got this severe weather that is just, it's beyond what we could imagine. The forces that are hitting it. And let me just say this. I did get off the phone earlier. One of our listeners here, her husband is actually down in Florida with several teams, and I actually spoke with them. It's a team, Louisiana 1, Texas 1, Virginia 1 rescues, and even law enforcement are down there. Actually, he is with, his name's, I'm not going to give you his last name, but his name's Travis. But I spoke with him, and they're down. He's with the Baton Rouge Fire Department. I do know that. But the USAR team is actually, they're currently in Florida. As I spoke to him earlier, that team is actually down there in Orlando right now at the convention center, and they're staging there and getting ready for what they have to do. He did say that coming in there was damage, but from what they can see, it wasn't as bad as what they thought it was going to be. And so with that, it doesn't, now that does not, don't you dare go away, call Brad or call him back, go, DC said there was nothing up there. There was nothing up there. I didn't say that. I said that he said on the way in, it wasn't as bad as what they thought they was going to see. You have to understand also that Helene that came through there tore up a bunch of stuff. And not only that, when it came through there, it also, people cleaned up, tore stuff out, people that flooded, put everything out on the streets. And it was not cleaned up in a lot of places. A ton of places, it was not cleaned up. And when this storm come through, guess what it did? They just blew it everywhere and shredded it even more. So it looks a little bit worse than what it is in some areas. Doesn't mean that there's not loss of life. It doesn't mean that there's a conspiracy going on here. I'm just saying I'm saying this because that's good news. That means some places we could have thousands of deaths, but instead we have more torn up stuff and stuff strode around. So I have hope in that. I did tell them if their team needs anything, I'm here. My resources are here. Whatever they need, they got. If they don't get it, they got. He did say that they were waiting to. They were staged there, and they got enough stuff for about 5 days. They got stuff for about 5 days, and then some resources should be in by then. I told him if he see it on the 4th day and doesn't see it, call me. We got it handled. We'll get it done. So I'm glad that we have people on the ground that we can talk to. I've talked to other people besides this man, we got a lot of good people in America. You hear me? We got a lot of good people. And I know people keep saying, well, Trump, he just incites violence. He incites us. And you know what? He really doesn't. What he does is he tries to get you or the American people that can. Not everybody can do a lot of things, but the ones that can need to. And a lot of them. See, I lost the roof in Eastern Florida this morning. I'm sorry about that. I hate that so much. And you're gonna have stories like this one here, tons of them, over and over and over. That's why it's important what we're doing. I did talk to another team this morning, and before I got on the show today, and that team I was talking to about how we're going to redirect some of our resources, because a lot of churches have gotten a lot of stuff. A lot of nonprofits have been getting resources. And I told our guys, listen, I want to stick to our plan. I don't care what everybody else is doing. Stick to our plan. And our plan is if somebody needs water or if they need food, we take it to them if they are in need. You understand what I'm saying? Not those that want to just hoard up stuff and keep it for, hey, well, we have a storm in 5 years. I want to make sure that I'm set up, or whatever. No, I'm talking about people, because here's the thing is if we're taking resources and dropping it off at a church and they have several thousands of gallons of water and they have food and all that, and we find out that we have a children's home that hasn't had anything for a long time, and we drop it off at that church instead, we are negligent. You understand that? We, as the DC community here, we decided we're going to help people, and that's what we're doing. And we want to help them where they are, not necessarily going through all the channels, not going through all the channels of government and everything else that can filter and can keep. We want to make sure that the need is met from one human to another. You understand what I'm saying? Some people can't travel. I get it. You take it to them. And absolutely, Trump is paying for some of the, there's a lot of people that's, the linemen's pay for 200 some of their hotel rooms. And honestly, if I was a hotel, I'd just be like, guys, it is about money, but it's more about the American people. And you guys, it's on us. That's how I do it. But not everybody's like me. But anyways, we want to take the resources exactly, stay on plan, stay on game here. Don't get sidetracked by, it's easier just to drop it off here and be done with it. No, we want to continue to meet the need of the people. And I'm going to tell you straight up, I would feel like a total dog if we dropped all kinds of resources off to where it's easy to drop them off and knowing that there's a bunch of children without food and water, and has been that way for a while. We've now got air. We got some ways to get it through the air to them to be drop-off points. We're also getting Starlink up to them and ways for communication, even more ways of communication. It is about helping people, but right now it's about survival. And y'all may disagree with me, but that's okay. I just feel that the need is we stay on point, we meet people, we make sure people get the resources through us because we know that they're getting it then versus other places. Anyway, because here's the thing too, is we have ways to get up into the mountains and we have ways to get it to them. And I'm not saying churches don't, but here's the thing is a lot of churches, and I'm not down on nobody, so don't be, get your panties in a wad. But a lot of churches will be like, yeah, we'll help. And then what they do is they go, well, we need this to get up to here. Is FEMA going to do this? We don't want to do that. We want to get it to people because then more time goes by, and time is of the essence right now. Because trust me, there are still people that still have no water and no food. And at this point, it's trying to find them. It's trying to find them because a lot of places ain't just right off the side of the highway. I mean, they up in the woods and up the mountains and everywhere. You get up there and you hear the banjos playing kind of thing. Anyway, is FEMA taking donations for illegals? I don't know if they're taking it for illegals. I don't think they're specifying, hey, this donation's for illegal. But I will tell you this: if there's anybody that's in need is going to get stuff. At least they should. Are they picking and choosing? I don't know. Are they letting these people cherry pick? I don't know on that. It was sad to see, Starlink, people's going around destroying them things, which is ridiculous. Something water from us. Yeah, and that's another thing. Went to Marion, North Carolina yesterday, seen a friend. Water, they were selling water for almost $11. Those people need arrested and their business is shut down. Period. That there don't even need to be in operation. If you're going to rape the American people when they're down on their back from disaster, you need to be done. There needs to be some serious arrests there go down. And you know what? Time ticks away. You just don't know what'll happen. Let's see here. My husband's high voltage lineman. Built substation for you. So yeah, there's tons of crews down there right now. And like I said, we got another storm coming in. But meanwhile, that's how we're focusing, how we're getting things and what we're doing. And our arms are stretched. Understand, our arms are stretched through Tennessee and Alabama, Tennessee and North Carolina, and now in Florida. And we got another storm coming down. We don't know what. And here's the thing. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised at none of this stuff. If you recall, I played it. Let's see if I can find it here and I'll play it for you again. It was Hillary that was doing an interview. And one of the things she said, well, here we go.
The Greek mythological figure who could see the future and the prophecies, but was never believed. What is something you see happening in the near future that we should be taking more seriously?
I anticipate that, something will happen in October.
Okay. I anticipate something will happen in October. And of course, we're all thinking automatically, oh my gosh, something bad's going, it's going to take place. It's this, and this is bad. Don't get me wrong. Don't go, well, he's saying it ain't bad. I'm saying it's horrible. It's just horrible. So anyway, I'm going to play you something else here. This is Poopy Pants, Captain Turd, talking. Well, he more like mumbles. Of course, somebody's going to hit me up and say, oh, you're making fun of elderly people. I am making fun of that elderly man. Okay? Just get that straight. I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of Joe Biden, Captain Poopy Pants. Just so we get that straight. So anyways, back here.
Quite frankly, these lies are un-American. and there is simply no place for them. Not now, not ever. Former President Trump has led this onslaught of lies. Assertions have been made that property is being confiscated. It's simply not true. They're saying people impacted by these storms will receive $750 in cash and no more. That is simply not true either. They're saying that money needed for these crises are being diverted to migrants. What the heck are they talking about? Stop it. It's outrageous. It's just not true.
Okay. I have never heard, I have, first of all, that didn't even come from Trump. That came from people on the ground. That didn't come from Trump saying, yes, this is what's going on. No, there were people, me personally was contacted. I was personally contacted. Hey, can they take this property? Because someone who shows up on the property is saying they're with the government, whoever that may be, and they're going to confiscate my property. That was not Trump. So first of all, this is an old batty old man that don't know his head from his butt. And for him to say that is ludicrous. Now, let me see here. So here we go. And here's the other one. So now that he is, opening up his mouth and saying stuff, listen to what he's saying here. This is absolutely, and here's the thing. Yeah, whatever.
Now the claims are getting even more bizarre. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the congresswoman from Georgia, is now saying the federal government is literally controlling the weather. We're controlling the weather. It's beyond ridiculous. It's so stupid.
Well, I think he called me stupid. Because I believe that. But I can prove facts, Joe. I can give you facts. There has been so much going on with the weather. You got all the wildfires going on. How in the world do the wildfires start when no one's out there? Okay? How does it start? The same way it started in Maui and Hawaii. Same way. We have been and here's the thing. Like I always say, this show is about for you, the American people, not to brainwash you, for you to think and research yourself. Go research yourself today. Take some time this evening, whatever, and research it. Lasers that were being built years ago were made to go on. They were putting them on the fronts of helicopters. Okay, and that was what they were, guinea pigging with. And what they would do is they put them on there, and they were trying to get them to where they could actually send a beam across and destroy an enemy. Okay, then it moved from that to other beams. Well, maybe we can do a beam and send it down and catch something on fire. And they did. And these were actually weapons that were used for our protection. But instead, somehow, some way, they're in the wrong hands and they're being used against their own people. You hear what I'm saying? Joe Biden can go suck a log. I don't even know why he's even out anymore. You know what I'm saying? He supposedly stepped down. And Kamala was going to lead this shit show. But oh no, he's back out there. Go back to the beach, put on your sunglasses, and sit down, and we'll sit back and wait for whatever to happen. These were absolutely 100% energy weapons used against the American people. That's why you see wildfires happening out in Boonville. Nobody's there. And here we go. All these wildfires taking place. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody was even talking about that. Very few people are talking about that at all. And it's actually it's actually just crazy how you can have places in Wyoming. You understand how big this is? We're talking like 70, about 75,000 maybe acres in the Sheridan. Wyoming. And, of course, now they got farmers stepping in to help. And, it ain't somebody driving down the road and flicks a cigarette and causes a big wildfire. It has happened in the past in other states. Not there. Think about this. 75,000 acres. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm pulling up the update. It's actually currently at 77,000 acres. Same thing with Maui. Same thing. I'm going to say something. It's probably going to be kind of, I don't know. I don't even care. Good Lord, I don't give a crap. It's a shame that someone don't have a slip of a finger and put in the coordinates of where these things are going to hit and absolutely forget about it, have a brain fart, and just put in there a bunch of the people that have been causing problems like this. I mean, seriously. It's like, can't there be like somebody slip of a finger and, get rid of some shit for a while? Like people? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you'd say that. DC, that's so horrible. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do right now. Best I can do. And I'll tell you why. Because I am like the other Americans. I'm ticked off at the way we've been done, the way we've been lied to, the way we continue to be lied to, and then you have this guy that's Biden that gets up and insults the American people's brains. And it has been the American people that have been pulling the American people out of these disasters. The last 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, whatever it is now, it has been the American people to the rescue. And I said this over a week ago. When the American people step up the way they're doing and continue, and it is a sacrifice. Understand? I get it. We all sacrifice. But when it is a sacrifice. But when we all do this, at some point in history, the government will get whoever that government is, okay? They will get the message of, wait a minute, the American people are a force to be reckoned with. Man, I thought we had them brainwashed. I thought we had them controlled by their votes. I thought we had them controlled by their candidates. I thought we had them controlled by the economy. And the American people, we don't need a rabbit out of our butt to pull this off. We just have to be strong-willed, strong-voiced, be sure in what you believe, and stand up for what's right. And if America has a tragedy or a natural disaster, you know what we do? We step in, step up before FEMA can show up. And when that happens, we set up our camps. We set up our resource places. We set those up. And then when FEMA shows up, we go, what the frick are you doing on our property? Get off here. We already got this handled. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying overthrow. Because, that's treason, that's hard. I'm not saying overthrow. I'm saying be there, have the resources prior to them being there. That way, when they do show up, we say, sorry, we don't need you. We've already taken care of the problem. Go home and lick your Biden's rear end. We don't need it. You're exactly right. That is the spirit of America. America, it's got to come back. It's got to come back. And can I tell you something? I feel the heartbeat of America coming back. I do. Yeah, I'm looking at it now on the big TV up here. I'm looking at Florida. You got all this disaster. You got Florida. You got North Carolina disaster. But you know what? I still, and that's the thing about America, guys. In the midst of trials, temptations, destruction, storms, no matter death, whatever it may be, we are a resilient people. We are a resilient nation. That's why we can face things and get through it. We ain't like Banana Land when our stuff burns down. We just go, oh gosh, and then just wander around homeless. No, we rebuild. We are builders. We are mountain movers. That's why Ukraine and all these other countries look to us for the freaking money and for resources. But America, I'm telling you right now, when Donald Trump is in there, you're about to see a different type of America. And it's going to be a good America because the resources that have been raped from our country are coming back home. And don't you think for 2 seconds, Donald Trump ain't going to look and go, hey, you're going to pay that shit back. And not only that, you're going to give us interest. And if not, we're going to own your country. See, here's the thing. With FEMA, the $750, oh, it's a lie. It's not a lie. They're even turning people away that really need it. But if they get it, if they take that $750, then it's a legal binding agreement. It's a financial agreement with interest. Why would you want to go get a $750 loan from the government? Tie yourself to that. I get it. People are in need. They're in need, and they have to have every little thing, and I understand that. I'm saying America is so much better than what we've been. And I'm telling you right now, you better take a deep breath when you cast your vote, and you better take a deep breath coming up in the next couple weeks. And exhale it out, because that's going to be the last breath of nonsense. We're about to have some law and order like you've never seen before. And don't you dare sit back and go, I just can't believe they're deporting all these people. Let me tell you what, America, before America can continue to help anybody else, America must help itself and build itself back up. We start with what we're doing now. Loving each other, building each other, helping each other, coming to the rescue for each other. You know how many people I've been in contact with that I've never personally met in my life? But together, the resources that we put is absolutely mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. See, that proves right there. You don't even have to be friends with these people. You just have to have the same like mind of, hey, let's help America. Hey, think of this one. What a wild thing to say. Make America great again. Make America great. Oh, but that means you're a Trumper. No, that means I love my country and I love my flag. And if you tread on it, you're treading on me, and we have a problem then. And that problem is you are the problem. Absolutely good. United we stand, divided we fall. That's the message. The message isn't about, we got this crew here that's going to be taking over this part of the country. It's not about militias. It's not about none of this. It's about unity. And until we can have unity in America, it's going to be screwed up to no end. But what I am seeing through disaster, I'm seeing the American people becoming united once again. United. Dolly Parton is teaming up with Walmart and raising money, and people were praising her. Yeah. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. Why team up now? Why Dolly Parton? Why team up now? Oh, but she gave $1 million or whatever. Good for her. Good for her. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Praise God. Thank you so much for that, Dolly. America needs it. People need it. But you can donate $1 million. And if you donate it to an organization, it's just the organization. Out of $1 million, there's probably maybe $250,000, maybe $300,000 actually go out to helping people. Because the rest of it is eaten up because they got to have their hotel rooms at $300 some a night. Moorestown, Tennessee, Holiday Inn Express. You suck. You suck. If I'm ever in that area, I'll never stay there. The way of business has to change in America. And that's been the precedent of this show is, hey, if it doesn't stand for your morals and the way you believe and being treated right, stop doing business with people like that. Yeah, I know. We all have to go to Walmart. Some places don't have small town stores, and I wish that was more in America. I loved it as a kid. Going down to this little place called the market. We go down there. And, back in the day when you had like a charge account, you go in there and get your meat. My dad was poor when he grew up, very poor. Did very well after the fact when he got an education. My dad was a rock and roller. Like a rock and roller. Wow. Wild man. And, oh man, wild. But, the small town grocery stores. But see, here's the thing. But now Walmart, oh, wow, look. And that'll be what's on the news. Dolly and Walmart have partnered up. And they won't say jack crap about Billy in the backwoods that is given everything that don't really have any money, that works from 9 to 5 and to barely support his family. And he takes that money, him and his wife making the great, hey, let's take his money and let's buy some groceries. Let's buy something and help other people. And then he takes his resources. Do you know how many people that I know personally that I have helped in this situation because they're in that situation? They've taken everything they got to help people. To help people. That's what it's about. And you know what? There ain't one moment that I would not think that God will look down and go, you know what? I'm going to bless that family. I've told my kids and family over the years and different people, if I was a multimillionaire, I would just find people that needed blessed. Like not someone that's an opportunist. Not someone that always throws out the victim card or always throws out the, well, if I just had, they're always the ones that's always asking every week. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that won't get a job. But be able to go out and find people or buy several hundred acres of land and build a massive, even a tiny home community of like 2-3 bedroom deals, smaller homes, and then let these people come in, buy them, be the bank, finance them to where they can build credit, teach them how to do their money, teach them how to be better people, to build a future for their children. That's what America is about. That's what it's about. And I know I've got on rant there, but Trump said something that was, and some of you are going to be like, well, it's kind of an older statement. And I get it. It is. But it's very needed today.
He has one ability I don't have. Yeah. He sleeps. He can sleep. This guy goes on a beach and he lays down on one of those, 6 ounce, they weigh 6 ounces and he can't lift it. Yeah. They're meant for children. Yeah. Young people and old people to lift. Yeah. They're aluminum, hollowed aluminum. Yeah. They weigh very little, and he can't lift. And somebody convinced him he looks good in a bathing suit. And when you're 82, typically bathing suits aren't going to make you look great. Right, you're not going to be enhanced. Yeah. All right? It's just one of those things. I can't be sure about that, but typically,
depends what he's packing. He could.
I don't know what the hell he's packing, but I don't want to, and I don't want to know either. I don't know, but he has an ability to fall asleep while on camera. He can lie down on one of those things, and in minutes, he's stone cold out.
And that's true. We have had a sleeping, a sleeping goober. Just a goober. We'll take a small station break, and I'll be right back, and got some more stuff here ahead.
Broadcasting Network.
Hey everybody, it's DC, and today I want to talk to you about Birch Gold Group. And we recently had some monumental news that no one else is actually talking about. And for the first time ever, the interest the U.S. pays on its debt surpassed every individual budget item except Social Security. And that's right. The U.S. Now spends more on interest than on national defense or even Medicare. And it's only getting worse as big government continues to spend recklessly. And that's why savvy Americans are turning to gold, and something not tied to the inflated dollar is what it is. And you too can can do this with the help of Birch Gold Group. And for over 20 years, Birch Gold Group has helped tens of thousands of Americans protect their retirement and savings by converting on IRA or the 401k into an IRA in gold. To learn more, go to birchgold.com/rumble. birchgold.com/rumble, and get a free, no obligation information kit on diversifying your retirement into a gold IRA. Birch Gold has earned a A+ rating with the BBB and thousands of happy customers. Protect your IRA or your 401k. If you want to do that, go to birchgold/rumble and get your free information kit on gold today. I wanted to say one thing here. On behalf of Rumble, I'm grateful for that, but I want to encourage you, the audience that's listening, to download the Rumble app. That way you get the notifications every time that we go live. And also when you do that, be sure you follow us, and it will help remind you, when we do go live. And also, the app is available everywhere for TV. It's available for TVs also. So make sure you download the Rumble app. Once you download it, you search for my channel, DC Intel. It'll pop up, and follow the channel directly on that app. This will make sure that you get a notification every time that we go live, and keeps you informed. And also, if you click on the link in the description or the pinned live chat to download the Rumble app, actually on your phone also, it's free to do that. And if you prefer to watch us on a big screen, which is pretty cool, we are also available now on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, LG, and Samsung TVs. All you need to do is just search for Rumble. Once you get that, download it, search for DC Live, and every time it'll be on your big screen.
Never give up, never give in. We fight for freedom. We fight for America. We fight for the America. We fight for the American dream.
All right, we're back here. Yep, a lot of good stuff. And we fight for America. Who we got in here? Alaska in there. You doing? Yeah, if you anyway. All right, let's get back on track here. All right, DC, get your mind back. So anyways, a couple things here. I'm going to play a couple of clips here. Thought it would be very interesting to let you hear this. I thought this was kind of my butt. It was very funny. Trump was Mar-a-Lago, and he was doing his thing, and someone says, well, anyways, I'll just let you hear here. Pull it up here. Hang on a minute. Here we go.
Thank you very much. Where's gays for Trump? You don't look good.
So he's like, where's the gays for Trump? Because they was making their thing that they were going to be there. And he's like, where's the gays for Trump? And they raise their hand. He goes, well, you don't look gay. I thought that was funny. One thing here I thought was great is Ron DeSantis. I haven't really been a huge big fan of him, okay? When they was doing the running for president and all that stuff. And I understand that politics is dirty. I understand you got to trash talk and or something. I mean, Lord have mercy. They ought to put me in there to talk for them. I'll show them some trash talk. I'll make them, yeah. Anyway, so Ron DeSantis, he's early this morning, he's doing an interview about the storm and the reporters. And this is what I was saying yesterday. And some of these reporters, the journalism, the journalists, I don't know where in the hell they grow. I don't even know where they come out of. always wanting to have the latest story. And they make the dumbest comments, the dumbest stuff. But Ron DeSantis, he handled this and he handed them their butt. Okay, she's talking about the Wall Street analysts are already discussing this storm.
Some Wall Street analysts predicted that Milton's losses could exceed $50 billion. Does the state have any sort of...
How the hell would a Wall Street analyst be able to know? It's been dark all day. What, you just going to know that you're going to do? I mean, like, give me a break on some of this stuff. They're doing damage assessments now. They always say this or that or whatever. I mean, what I would say is what I said in the original talkers. We had certain worst case scenarios in terms of going into Tampa Bay. A lot of places in Pinellas County, and they had negative storm surge because it sucked the water out of the bay.
Okay, here's the thing. He's got a fantastic point, and that is this. And that's what there's the problem with America. Okay, you wake up, they're going to have the press conference, and the financial analysts are saying that this is going. How do they even know? They're not even on the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's all speculation. It's also, well, from past graphs and past, we are in an era to where you can no longer go on past things. You just can't do it. And these people are always the ones that step up. You know, it's always the bad apple, right? It's always the bad apple that wants to represent the crew. And you better believe it, Sables. I'll make them blush. But it's always the bad apple that talks. And it's like, why you... And don't speak for me. Don't speak for me at all. I can handle if I'm going to make a crap show of something, I can do it all on my own. I don't need nobody else to speak for me and do it. And these analysts come in and they do the same thing with politics. And this is what's crazy. They'll do it with the politics. They'll do it with the polls. They'll say, she's up 200 points. I'm just being sarcastic. She's up 200 points. And everybody goes, oh my God, the analysts have said that this. I mean, really? 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 It blows me away. Blows me away. And here's the thing. This is Kamala trying to address the storm.
To the people of Florida, and in particular the people of the Tampa region, we urge you to take this storm seriously.
I can't take her seriously. Okay, for the people of Florida, yeah, the storm. Are you kidding me? Can't even take her serious. And I don't, blows me away. Blows me away. One other thing, and we've talked about this several times with cackling Kamala, how she changes her accent. She was on the Stephen Colbert show, which he's a big perv too. He's been, and he's going down too soon. Just to let you know. Hope you don't like him. Hope you don't like him. But anyways, this is Kamala trying to be Jamaican now. Okay, this was just absolutely crazy.
Have you no empathy, man? You know, for the suffering of other people.
Yeah, the suffering of America that has put up with your bullshit for 3.5 years. That's what it is. That's what it is. See, that's the kind of see, I want to be in one of these things. I want to be one of these things to interview these people. And I want to be the one that does the rebuttals against what they say. How about that? Let's open up and let's do a whole new thing. Instead of there being like a debate, we'll have these candidates sit around and they answer questions. And then the American public speaks up and does the commentary in front of them, and does it live on TV. Be fantastic. Be fantastic. I'll be like, did you eat a turd before you came on here? Because your breath smells like poop right now, and you're just coughing it out upon America. You're disgusting. One of the things a couple more things I want to play you here. This is Elon Musk. Now, I told you that Elon had made a statement a couple weeks ago and said that we have Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, has everything. Everything. That's why Pink, of course, the Diddler, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these people started scrapping and scraping and trying to clean up their stuff. Take Kimmel with him, please. Absolutely, Kimmel's a piece of crap. But anyway, and he said they had everything. And I want to play you something in an interview with Tucker Carlson and Elon. Just a small excerpt here, but I still want you to hear this.
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
I told you a few minutes ago, when Donald Trump gets in there, not if, when he goes in there, America is about to have a major shift. Not only in politics, but we know it's going to happen in music. It's going to happen in religion. And no, I'm not saying that there's a one world government coming. No, I'm not saying the Antichrist is about to show up. I'm telling you what everyone has griped about for years. Here's the thing. So much information has come to light. It's at the point that it can't even be overlooked. It's not a mistake. It can't be overlooked. It just can't. And when he said that, can I tell you my take on this? This is not 100% fact. But that statement that he made is that we have everything, the videos, everything. Don't you think for 2 seconds, don't you think for 2 seconds that any of that stuff that was out there that he don't have a copy of, but two, I believe. Okay. Let's go back real quick here. Kim Clement. He said there will be another Snowden to come up on the scene. I believe. I believe Elon is at Snowden. I do. He is the only one right now that, one, has the nerve to say it, and two, reveal it. And I believe he's that Snowden. I do. And I believe when he says we have the videos, have everything, I believe he has all the Diddy stuff. It may not be the originals, but I believe he has it. I believe he has not only that, he has all the Epstein stuff. He has everything. And like he said, hey, these guys that are walking around saying that President Trump is a threat and the American people are a threat because they know too much, those people crying that are the ones that are the threat. Like I said, it's always the bad apple that gets out there and tries to represent everybody. Right now on the news, Biden is coming out. Isn't it funny that all of a sudden he's just coming out and trying to be presidential? And like I said the other day, I think he is trolling Kamala Harris. But you know, I got to play you this one. Although, you know, Kamala, you know, her running mate, Tim, I didn't know he was a biblical guy. I really didn't. But one of the things he said just really was just profound. You ready?
I don't talk about my faith a lot, but Matthew 25:40 talks about to the...
Wait a minute. Matthew 25:40. Okay.
I don't talk about my faith a lot, but Matthew 25:40 talks about, to the least amongst us, you do unto me. I think that's true of most Americans. They simply want order to it.
First of all, kudos to CBS for allowing Governor Walz to quote Matthew 25:40 without interrupting him and saying, I'm sorry, that's an attempt at bringing in foreign disinformation campaigns. We can't accept that.
May those words burn on your tongue.
There you go. There you go. What you do to the least of them. I didn't know he was all religious, man. I didn't know he was all religious at all. One of the things I think we need more of in America is the Polk County Sheriff's Office. We need people like that. He released a little snippet here, and I will play it for you.
This and figure it out, right? Fool around and find out. We're going to lock you up before quick. Don't even think about looting in Polk County, or you will go to the county jail. Our deputies are out en masse looking to arrest you. In fact,
he called it "fook around and find out." That we need more of that in America. We need that. That's what happens when FEMA shows up. We need to say, "Go ahead, fook around and find out. Mess with us and find out." It's no longer conspiracy theory, none of that stuff. For those of you that say that nothing was happening in America, especially with the election and all that, and all the fraud that went on, that they swear up and down never happened. Just listen to this clip here.
I'm saying is true. All right.
A judge chuckles at a defendant in court.
It's not funny. My life is on the line here, Your Honor.
This was the contentious exchange between Judge Matthew Barrett and defendant, former Mesa County, Colorado clerk Tina Peters.
No, you're the one who's making this allegation that, one,
It's
I think
not
is
an
funny,
allegation.
and two, that I know it's true. You're saying that as if I believe you, and I did not say that.
Okay.
That is why I made the sound, because it's insulting to me for you to just put that in a record in front of all of these people that I believe something to be true.
Okay, and I apologize for that.
A jury found Peters guilty of several charges, including attempting to influence a public servant during the 2020 presidential race. This is body cam video of her arrest in February of 2022. During the sentencing hearing, Peters cried, addressing the judge.
I'm not a criminal, and I don't deserve to go into a prison where other people have committed heinous crimes. The only crime that I did, and some people have said I'm not remorseful. Yes, I'm remorseful. Yes, sir.
She was sentenced to 9 years in prison.
Oh, but nothing's happening, DC. I don't see nothing happening. Not a daggone thing, and I'm just mad. I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'll tell you what, if you're that mad, go vote Donald Trump in. That's what you can do. Oh man, my time's getting away. Anywho, I will play this. Someone asked me yesterday, and I'm gonna play it real quick here. This was Trump at the press thing. This is several years ago. Hillary was there and all that good stuff. If I can get to play here.
Hillary accidentally bumped into me, and she very civilly said, "Pardon me."
No. Nope. Thought that was funny. Just thought I'd throw it out there to you to lighten up the mood a little bit. But anyways, Tucker Carlson was talking in one of his little deals about how why they, whoever they is, why they hate Trump.
I'll tell you exactly why they hate Trump. Because he is relentlessly pro-human. He is the most human person ever to run for president. I love it. I get some people think it can be a little too human. I get it. But it is relentlessly human. Think about who he's running against. What do the last two Democratic nominees have in common? Neither one has ever uttered a human statement in public ever. No, I mean it.
Oh boy. And he's 100% right. He's 100% right. And then he's talking about Kamala, which we all have discussed this, but I just think it's funny. Listen to other people discuss it.
I grew up in a middle-class family. We had a middle-class friend once. That's a Chat GPT answer. And Biden was exactly the same way. And you contrast that to Trump.
Lord have mercy. And like I said a couple weeks ago, for you gentlemen that come in and come home from work, or heck, you may just sleep in, who knows, and your wife comes in and asks you to do something, you can just look at her and go, hey, I was raised in a home, in a single family home, and blah, you just give her a bunch of stuff, right? And ladies, same with you. If your husband, hey honey, would you fix me something? Well, I was raised in a home with only 6 parents, and those 6 parents, none of them worked, but they made me whatever. Hey, the list is just ballistic. It's crazy. I'm working on something, a couple other things about, everything that's been going on. Also, I had somebody ask me about Mars, M.A.R.S. Elon, when he was on stage with Trump about a week ago, he wore this t-shirt, and it had that on there. And a lot of people say, oh, he's wanting us to go to Mars. Oh, this is great. No, that's not what he was doing. In case you haven't figured out, a lot of things are not comms, and are not, they're not. The other night, they were working on the internet stuff here and working on our stream and trying to get stuff lined out. And they went online and they put, I think they had like the American flag and the military jet behind it, and playing some music. And then a lot of people's like, is he sending us a signal? This ain't cloak and dagger. I'm not doing that. So anyways, I'm back. Work interrupted. You're listening to. Well, you tell them to stop interview. You tell them to stop it. But anyways, Mars, it means military auxiliary radio system. Okay. I'm going to tell you something about this. When Elon had made a statement that soon we'll be going to Mars, everybody was, oh, wow, we're going, there's no way we can go there. There must be another planet there. There must be another civilization there. There must be we just jump like fleas off a dog. I'm serious. We're just like all over the place. I'm going to tell you something here today that's going to, it's not going to rock your world or nothing like that, but it's going to make you think a little bit. Everybody's so worried about EBS. Is EBS going to go off? Is EBS going to go off? Let me tell you something. This military auxiliary radio system will be what would go off. It won't be no EBS. Listen to me. EBS is controlled by certain things. The way to take over, here's the thing. It's like a hacker. The way a hacker, he can gain control of your computer is what? He hacks into it. Although you're used to doing things one way, you can't do it because you got this hacker in there. Same thing here. Elon Musk is brilliant, but Elon Musk said something a long time ago. And I've heard this. My dad used to tell me this. DC, surround yourself with people that are better than you, smarter than you, have more education than you. Always surround yourself with people like that. You'll always go places. You'll always learn. And never look at a situation like, oh gosh, oh man. Always look at it and go, okay, it's uncomfortable, but what can I learn from this? And I'm going to tell you straight up right now, Elon Musk has people, this should probably scare you a little bit. Elon Musk is brilliant, right? But Elon Musk surrounds himself with people that are way more brilliant than he is. Think about that. Think about that. Mars is on the Starlink system. But Mars will be the way if something would ever crack down, that would be the way that would be notified. Well, how's that going to happen? Well, I'll tell you how it's going to happen, Bucky. they would take control of everything that way. Because EBS, let's think of it like this. You got two knobs. You got two red knobs, one on the right, one on the left. The one on the left is controlled by mainstream media and deep state. Let's just say that. The one on the right, which is, you got EBS on one side, you got Mars on the other. Mars is underestimated. Oh, it's just another red button. In control, people in control of it, they're all just loon balls. They're all conspiracy theorists. They're all people that's talking about making robots, AI, all that stuff. But what they don't realize is they've underestimated it enough that they've been hacked, and they don't even know they've been hacked. And it doesn't know. At this point, it's at so deep of a place. Now that it's becoming public, now think about this. Now that it's becoming public, Mars, which means, guess what? We're in control. That's what that means. Because Mars is on Starlink. Mars can control phones. It can control the quantum system. You're exactly right. Space Force. It's all intertwined. That is your information of the day. Research it. Check on it. Don't just take my word. Research it. And you'll come back and be, daggone it, I didn't realize that. Yeah. It is the military auxiliary radio system. It is not the United States military system. Listen to me. It's not that. It's something completely separate. And it's ran by people that are good. I'm telling you. Don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. We have an election. We got to vote. We got to win. We're going to win. Can't sit back. We also got more storms coming in. You got things going on to distract us. It's not like we were not warned. We must stay prepared, vigilant, eyes open, ears open, and build stronger communities. That's what it's about. I've had several people ask me, are you on TikTok or this? Everything is on our Facebook. Everything is on our website, eiobn.com. If you scroll down, you'll look where it says social media links. Everything is on there. You can do it that way. I mean, we're in the long haul for this, but we're also in the last few days of this now. I mean, think of this. Something else, right? Something else will come up, something else. So the DC Nation, we cannot be surprised. Understand? Because we've been warned. We've been talking about it. We talk about it all the time. Follow your gut. You're daggone right. Follow your gut. And be prepared. eiobn.com. Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network. If you get a chance, you can go over there, check us out. A lot of good stuff on there. A lot of information. If you want to email me, whatever, you can email me through that. Make a comment. If you want to make a donation, you can make it through that. If you want to make a donation and send it to what we're doing in North Carolina or even Florida, you can do that. We greatly appreciate everybody that has helped us in that. It's you guys that make it happen. I'm just a voice, and I'm just gotten legs out there, getting them going. But we're doing it. Anyway, I appreciate everybody that's tuned in today. I want you to keep your head up, keep your eyes open, pray for our nation, pray for this election, pray for the storms, pray for everybody, all these first responders out there. I've had a lot of people reach out to me about how they can help. I am trying to slowly get in contact with everybody. It has been overwhelming. But anyways, love you guys. I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Have a great day.
Hold on tight.